already know. Already know. Already know.
Yeah. I'm spitting the truth. When I'm in the booth, I take you to school. Yeah. This ain't a lesson. I put on this armor like it was my weapon. I'm stepping. The ops can leave. My props are these utilities he put inside of my belt. Feeling me, it's just the face I can tell. But really, the king is the one you can smell. Ha! This ain't been new to me, a news to me. I came out the womb unique. Shine bright like jewelry. Of course, you don't wanna fool with me. I got views to see and gifts to use. I got everything to gain and none to lose. And he can prove I took his burden and yo, it's like moose when I hit the moves. Yeah.
You can't tell me anything. I mean anything. That's for sure.
I already know.
I know my identity. My identity from the go.
I told you I already know.
You can't tell me anything. I mean anything. That's for sure.
I already know.
I know my identity. My identity from the go.
I already
know. Already know. Catch me on the downslide. I'll be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide. I'll be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide. I'll be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide. I'll be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide. Catch me on the downslide.
An Elite 8 rematch between two of the top 7 teams in the state square off at Clyde for a shot at advancing into the Division 7 Final Four. As lefty fireballer Markaree Chapman leads number 5 Lexington into battle against strikeout artist Thea Staton and last year's D2 state runners-up, number 7 Bryan. It's live and free regional championship softball streaming anywhere the internet can be found. We've got your pre-game coverage. First pitch, all on the way from Joe Wilson Field. Next.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Are you looking for a solid career? job security, great pay, and rapid advancement, an important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow. Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
We welcome you inside of the American Homestead Exteriors pregame show. Two of the very best teams in Division 4 are just one step away from a trip to state. Lexington and Bryan getting ready to duel it out in a rematch of last year's regional championship. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Joe Wilson Field. I am Brian Skowronski here from sunny Clyde. Two great teams led by standout All-Ohio pitchers, just minutes away from an Elite 8 clash, second consecutive season that we've seen these two teams go head-to-head for a chance to go on to states. And before we get there, let's first pause for the playing of our national anthem. It's time for the Star Spangled Banner. Great look at the crowd on hand, and we've got a sizable audience here in Clyde this afternoon on a gorgeous day, 74 degrees. How about no rain in the forecast? Probably going to be a little unusual for Lady Lex participating within the tournament and not having to deal with the elements, but they have had an unbelievable season up to this point. 23 wins, 51 over the last two seasons, coming up just one victory shy of state last year, losing to this very Bryan club 4-1 in the D2 regional final back in 2024. But they have been cruising in the playoffs since a district semifinal scare against Ontario to open things up. This is a supercharged offense. They have got the defense to match. You look at the team hitting percentage, one of the very best that I've seen throughout the entire state of Ohio. So up and down the entire lineup, this team is loaded. They've got talent for days, and they've got a lot of confidence surging into this Elite 8 regional championship showdown, and I'm sure that they have had Bryan circled on the schedule for quite a while, anticipating that this would be the team they would have to face to try to punch their ticket into the state Final Four. Our player spotlight today, we're going with Kylie Thornton, the junior first baseman, delivered a big 3 RBI performance in the regional semifinals. She's been putting up monster numbers from the dish. She's got a very reliable bat and a glove as well over at first base. So she's just one of those type of gals that you know what you're going to get from number 17 as she gets her name announced right on cue, running up and down, getting some high fives here from the purple ladies here in those uniforms today. Both teams the exact same color scheme. So looking around, it looks like it's a very pro Bryan or a very pro Lexington audience, but they are intermixed all over the field here today, which makes it for a pretty cool viewing audience all the way around. Everyone seems like they are on the same side. Opposite, though, of number 5 Lexington, the number 17 in the state, fresh off of that state finals run that they had all the way to Akron back in 2024. They needed a walk-off hit in the regional semis to get here, but they play some fantastic defense. They have a shot at the end of basically every single game. When you look at that pitching ERA, as a team, this is the first one that I've covered all season long since we've gotten into tournament play that has a sub-1 ERA. They've only allowed 43 hits the entire season. Those are just absolutely crazy numbers, folks. So this team, they have one of the best pitchers in the entire state in Thea Staton, coached by her mom here on this squad, but certainly she's got a lot of help backing her up, and that's why they've gotten back to this spot where they're on the verge of returning to the state Final Four. I'm going with Josie Arnold, the junior catcher today, one of the 6 juniors making up the majority of the lineup as our player spotlight. She is just a solid backstop for Thea Staton. She gets on base at a very high level, second on the teams in hits and batting average. But the number that really jumps off the page at you is that .997 fielding percentage. That is unheard of for a catcher. They're a part of every single play on the field, every single pitch, and how about the war paint that she's got going on too. So she has painted up to perfection. She's got that glittery purple, I don't even know what you would call that. It almost looks like a masquerade ball type of fit going on the cheeks, up above the eyes. So a little bit of intimidation factor. Plus, you got that pretty thing going on too. So a very cool look here today for Josie Arnold. So who wins and how today? Let's dive inside of my keys to victory presented by American Homestead Exteriors. First for the home team. All aboard, whoop, whoop, the K-Train. Thea averages double-digit strikeouts on the season. If she can do that here today, plus pick up a couple of timely hits, you got to shine bright in those big moments. Be golden when it matters most. I do feel like this team could be destined for a return trip back to the state Final Four here in 2025. But for Lady Lex, how about the no big fly zone? They gave up a couple of home runs last time they faced this team in the Elite Eight. So you got to be able to just eliminate those dingers and then have some patience at the plate. Thea is going to strike out a bunch of kids. You cannot come chasing waterfalls early and often in this game. Don't let her get way ahead, and gives you an excellent chance. Sometimes you got to take a couple of pitches, force her to try to bend a couple of things outside of the zone, and it could be Lexington's year to move into the Final Four. There's Thea out on the hill. Her numbers, crazy, but so are the opposing pitcher, Markaree Chapman. Look at this pitcher comparison on the season. When you look at 2 young ladies with sub-1 ERAs, the strikeouts crazy as well. Markaree almost 250, but almost a 300 spot for Thea, and that's in only 23 games, I believe. So both of these pitchers, quality, maybe the 2 best remaining in Division 4 and 2 of the very top in the state. They are the leaders of the team. And here we go. We are ready for regional championship action. First pitch in there for a strike from Staton. Everything on our scoreboard today will be presented by CB Electric Ohio. Second pitch way up in the zone for ball 1. Lexington's dugout is going to be incredibly loud. Try to bring the noise throughout the entire portion of the game. As leadoff hitter Quinn Patrick flares that one. Strike 2 now on her. But a good sign, just being able to catch up to some of these heaters that are thrown by Thea Staton. She's got a fantastic fastball. She's got a rise ball. The changeup is the one that I think really kind of blows hitters away because they're so far out ahead expecting the fireball, as that's outside for ball 2. There's a look at the Lady Lex dugout, and we're going to have them on camera a bunch here today. Fantastic setup here at Clyde. Gives us an opportunity to check in on Lady Lex. The pitch, the high cheese, she can't lay off. First strikeout of the day for Thea Staton.
Now up for Lexington, the shortstop.
She's going to have a bunch.
Alexis Cantrell.
Just got to try to limit the damage if you can. Alexis Cantrell, starting shortstop for Lady Lex. 2 up next. Takes a look at ball 1. Two straight balls now here to Cantrell. Just a freshman, but how about a .333 batting average on the season? Been a fantastic key contributor for Coach Colonia here at the top of the lineup. And now she's got a chance to try to get aboard here. Try to put a little bit of pressure on this Golden Bears defense. Staton does not walk many, just 34 of them all season long. And she catches a piece of the outside corner here for a strike. Staton rocks, zips, shows bunt here, and that'll fade over top of our camera. Make it a fully loaded count. Nice bounce back here for the junior standout, the All-Ohioan. Certainly will be a first-teamer this season as well. Cantrell looking for her 30th hit of the season. Her teammates trying to cheer her on, and instead it's ball 4. Take your base, and Cantrell heads over to first. Great start here for Lady Lex. And especially with their deadly senior lefty coming up to the dish. Markaree Chapman, one of the best hitters North Central Ohio has to offer. Takes that one inside. Ball 1. Chapman on the season nearly hitting 600. 48 hits and counting. She's driven in nearly 50 as well. And that's going to catch a piece of her. So back-to-back walks issued. The hit by pitch. Chapman aboard. And now our player spotlight, Kylie Thornton, with a monster opportunity to try to break something open here. Top half of the first inning for Lady Lex. High-scoring team, as we showed you in our pregame team spotlight. Better than 9 runs per game. First offering here from the junior. Outside, ball 1. Lex dugout continues to bring the juice. Thornton taking all the way. And I think this is a fantastic game plan here for Lady Lex to not swing early on. That was part of my keys to victory for them, is force Staton to have to throw multiple different pitches to you, get a look at them all, and especially early on as Lexington's got the double still on, no throw, and they are safe. Now runners at second and third. Cantrell just 60 feet away from making this potentially a 1-0 game. Just a 1-1 count. Thornton takes a look at the pitch. Can't catch up. Second look at our Mechanics Bank replay. Just so much sauce on that Sheriff Staton, and there it is again. Blows it by her. Second strikeout of the game for Thea Staton.
Hitting fifth, playing third base.
Mariana Moulton up next, the starting third baseman. Another freshman in the lineup for Coach Colonia. She's been fantastic. Starter from the very beginning of the year. Travel ball kid. How about a 403 average? Well, welcome to the high school ranks, young lady. Looking for her 30th hit of the season. Takes that one. Way up around the eye level. Evens up the count. 1-1, 2 down. Lady Lex threatening. Bryan seldom gives up runs early, but this one is absolutely drilled. A deep fly, get out of town. 3-0 Lady Lex. Mariana goes deep, holding a spicy bat, and she comes around. Might have missed third base with all the excitement. She made sure to get in there, and she's got a whole bunch of friends waiting for her. How about that reception at home? Boy, oh boy, what a start here for Lexington. And the freshman coming through, the biggest hit of her young career.
Scoring.
Let's bring it back and show it to you. How about the ladies getting her all juiced up? Deep hit for Mariana. 3-run bomb. And the cheers of She's a Freshman cascading throughout the dugout.
Left fielder number 4, Cameron McGuire.
Cameron McGuire, left fielder, up next. Sees a strike and a ball now. This one bowled into McGuire. Had to shimmy step away out of the range of that one. Junior carries a 367 average into today. She's got 23 hits now as she rifles that one right over the third baseman's head. She's in there with a stand-up double.
The designated player, number 33, Addie Williams.
Addie Williams due up next. Let's take a look at that last hit one more time. Boom. Just blows it up right overhead of Miley Vollmer. Would have been a really tough play for her to make. The missile launched. And now Josie Arnold coming out, wants to have a conversation with her fellow junior classmate about this smoking hot Sriracha start here by Lady Lex in Clyde. A 3 count. Golden Bears haven't even had the bats in hand yet. Staton starts her off with a strike. Addie Williams, designated hitter. Well out in front of that one, and that's what I was talking about with how deadly Staton's changeup can be, because you're expecting either that heater or that rise ball. And so when it comes and there's just not a lot on it, that's the exact result. Gets you to fan. Not a bad day to have a fan in hand, though. It's the first really warm day that we've had, and talking to the Lexington coaching staff, some of the players are like, man, it is blistering hot out here today, but really, it's kind of mild. 74 degrees, partly sunny. Just haven't had that sun beaten down on us basically all spring long, so fantastic change. Too wild. Outside portion of the plate, 3 strikeouts for Staton. As she gets out of the frame, an opportunity now for the Bears coming up, bats in hands when we return.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Three scoops for Lexington to start things off here. Joe Wilson filled the site for this regional championship game, a rematch from last year's Elite 8 showcase, won by Bryan 4-1. They're going to have to play from behind, though, here tonight. Start things off with Josie Arnold stepping into the batter's box. Showed you the numbers for Josie in our pregame spotlight. 369 average, gets on base about 46% of the time, but this is no regular pitcher she's facing here today. Markaree Chapman only giving up 66 hits the entire season. Looking for her 18th victory from the circle today. As this is a slow roller. Thornton scoops it up, dials up a dime. One down.
Batting second at right field, number 17, Reese Ruffer.
It's Moulton, actually, who had that 3-run bomb. Dials up a nice throw over to Thornton. Chapman, 3 pitches, all strikes so far. Reese Ruffer next up, shows bunt. Oh, sets it down, gorgeous. But an even better play by the Frosh to get there in time. Moulton making another play.
The pitcher, number 13.
How about the youngster getting a great charge, picks it up with the mitt, and then the throw just in time. Here's Thea Staton, pulls this one foul. Chapman off to a feverish start. 5 pitches, all strikes, 2 down already. Staton, though, the most dangerous hitter in the lineup, hitting in the number 3 spot for the Golden Bears. She carries a .403 average with her. Leads the squad with 25 hits. Kari up in the zone, can't get her to chase. Back-to-back balls here now for Chapman. Has to wait on this one, and again, Moulton makes the snag, makes the throw. Thornton snatches it. All 3 outs here in the frame recorded by the freshman Mariana Moulton. How about the start for her? She's got all the runs up to this point. We've got Boyd, Taylor, Patrick coming up for Lexington when we come back.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Kyra Boyd next up here to face Thea Staton, who got rocked for 3 runs in the opening inning. Very uncharacteristic of a young lady who carries a .28 ERA into this regional championship showcase. So Lexington with some early offense, looking to keep it up. So we're down to the number 8 hitter. And so far, really got to credit Lady Lex for laying off of the pitches outside of the zone. They've taken a few strikes, but certainly a lot of things that are just missing. Having the discipline, stay off of those pitches and force Thea to come across the big portion of the plate. 2 balls, no strikes here to Boyd. Accepting that one all the way. Kyra, part of this big junior class, hitting with a 245 average. Tried to square up that bunt. It's really tough about trying to lay one down here off of a young lady who's got a rocket launcher for a right arm. I mean, Thea Staton, she's built, folks. I remember I got a chance to meet her last year, and I was stunned. I was like, you're just a sophomore? So certainly this young lady, she knows how to find the gym and knows how to dial up flamethrowers. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up. So Boyd making her work. Can't catch up to this one. It's another strikeout for Staton. And so far, all 4 outs have been courtesy of the K. That's kind of the standard. That's how the Golden Bears have been able to get to this point in the season. 2 consecutive years. In the number 9 spot, Maddie Taylor looking at a first pitch ball. She was the hero in that district semifinal game. In the rain, dreary night, she was able to come through with a big game-winning hit to knock off Ontario in that game. Richland County rivals over at Galleon. And it's kind of sprung them here onto a nice little tear the last couple of games, shutting out Clear Fork, and then the big win over Wopak the other night. Taylor with a dozen hits on the year. Fans through that one. Staton, another fantastic pitch. And it's mostly just been that pepper jack when she rears back on that cheese. Lexington's not been able to catch up. Off speed, and it's drilled. Sharp piece of hitting, the changeup. Taken for a ride out to center. And she is aboard. Single.
Number 1, junior Quinn Patrick.
Show you that hit one more time. Right over the shortstop's head. No chance for Amaya Langham. Made its way all the way back to center. They'll bring in a courtesy runner here for Maddie. We'll see the freshman Williams come out.
Courtesy runner number 44, Ashton Williams.
Ashton's done some nice work on the base pass this year. 10 stolen bases. Top of the order now. First pitch strike dialed in to Quinn Patrick. She struck out to start the game. Got the hit and run. They'll just take, off of the bag. I was going to say they're going to take the easy out over at first, but not recording the out here.
Number 15, freshman.
And certainly Coach Staton wants to come out and have a conversation. She felt like they were able to get it done, but Mackenzie Blevins evidently had her shoe off the bag. I'll slow down as much as I can. Yeah, that's the right call. So she's got her heel up off of the bag. And it's incredibly rare that they change these calls, though I was a part of a game where I saw umpires change 2 calls a couple of weeks back, which is an incredible rarity. And they are going to call them safe, and you got to applaud them for getting it right because we've got the video evidence. We'll show it to you one more time. Hauling down that first base side. And that heel just a bit up. So I think officially that'll go down as an E3 with Alexis Cantrell coming up. Catches a piece, first base side foul. Second straight inning, Lexington's been able to produce multiple base runners. Gotta say, I'm pretty surprised that's been the case here against Thea Staton, who's been very strong at the beginning of games. As this is bunted down the line, the shovel, and this time they do get her. Runners, though, advance, second and third. And Markaree Chapman on her way up. That's a bang-bang play. You got to tip your cap there to Thea. Being able to get that with the mitt, the shovel pass. Just did beat Alexis Cantrell. Strike one here to Markaree Chapman. Hit by pitch first time she was up. Not easy to get this young lady out. Batting .585 on the year. This one up around the eye region. See the score, 3-0. Ball on a strike. And we'll get a mound visit. So Brian wanting to talk things over. While they do that, say hello to everybody out there watching live and free today on our main YouTube channel, as well as the BS Media Productions Facebook and the OH Report Facebook page. See, we've got a large viewing audience all accumulating. Drop me some comments, guys, on all the different platforms. We're on Twitter X as well today. And when we get moments like this, I will jump into the comments, read them live over air, like I'm about to do right now. Say what's up to Linda. Says, way to go, Mariana. Woohoo! Melanie Klein saying hello to her mom. Joy Dials cheering on Lady Lex, as is Kara Swanson. Keep them coming, folks. More than 250 of you all watching together. Probably most of you rooting for someone wearing purple and gold today. Just a guess. Ball 2 into Markaree. She's such a patient hitter. Fantastic approach at the plate. That's why she's going D1 at the college ranks and lays off of this one as well. So Staton, some command issues. She's been high in the zone often. Lady Lex has done well to lay off of most of them that have been up that high. This pitch down the middle, and Chapman a little disappointed with herself. Obviously, you got the green light there on 3-1. And that's tailor-made, a big salami potential right there. But the count is fully loaded. Staton rocks, payoff pitch coming. Bases are juiced.
Number 17, junior Kylie Thornton.
Consecutive walks now for Markaree Chapman. Sets the stage for our player spotlight, Kylie Thornton. Did strike out first time we saw her tonight. This is a big spot now. Bases chucked. And the pitch to the junior. A little bit on the inside of the plate. Taking that one all the way. Slugging percentage for Thornton this year, .573. So when she's been in these positions, you can count on her about 60% of the time. That one right where it needed to be. So Thea bouncing back after 2 straight balls here. Gets a strike now. The pitch, a little low. Staton, who entered the day with just 34 walks on the season, has issued 3 in danger of a 4th. And just guessing, I didn't go through all of her games, so that's got to be close to a season high. The 3-1 in there. Or is it? No, he called it a ball. Lady Lex gets an RBI walk from Kylie Thornton. And here comes the manager, Coach Staton, again. Wants to know where that one missed. Here's the replay. We don't have a great angle, but you can use your imagination a little bit. We'll show it to you one more time. I'll slow it down as best I can. It does look like it's a little bit outside to the right-handed hitter.
Number 13, Mariana Moulton, freshman.
With a 4-0 lead now, the young lady who delivered the 3-run bomb heard around Richland County. Takes strike 1. Freshman takes this one up around the chin. Count even, 1 apiece. Staton sends off speed, couple hopper, and everyone's going to be safe. Sliding in home is Quinn Patrick. Indecision to the maximum there, and just no play made whatsoever by Miley Volner. Didn't know what to do, and it cost Bryan another run. Here it is. Does a nice job to make contact. All she has to do is go step on third base, and the inning is over. Instead, she hesitates. No throw home. Doesn't rock to her right. And it allows Lexington to light up the scoreboard yet again. So that's going to be an E5. 2 errors already in the game here for the Golden Bears. Now Cam McGuire, she ripped a double first time we saw her. She's well out in front of this one. Fantastic off speed this time for Thea. One of the first 0-2 counts she's had, and she blows her away. 5th strikeout of the game. But Lexington adds a couple more in their top half of the second. Bryan with a chance to answer when we come back.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
5-0. That's the score here. Joe Wilson Field featuring two of the top 7 teams in Division 4. Certainly two of the best pitchers in the state. Thea Staton, though, right now struggling a little bit. Giving up those 5-pack of runs. Meanwhile, Markaree Chapman faced the minimum so far. Starting shortstop Amaya Langham starting off this second inning. Two straight pitches outside the strike zone here for Markaree Chapman. Shellrock sends. It's lifted out to center, and that'll be the first base hit, first base runner today for the Bryan Golden Bears. Single for Langham.
Designated player number 44, Avery Ann Fisher.
Next up, the DH on the way. Fisher will be up to bat. Langham taking about 3-4 steps off of first base there. That's why you see Maddie Taylor pop up out of her stance, keeping an eye. Sharp hit. Chance to turn 2. The throw is behind, off target. And that will allow Fisher to coast into second. So not a great throw this time by Alexis Cadrell, but they do get one out. Had a chance, got the bag, the leadoff runner, but she pulled Thornton way off. The throw probably 3-4 feet outside of the range. Coach Galonia out, having a conversation with the gentleman in the blue outfits. And they're meeting up. I think he's trying to say that Langham potentially blocked Cantrell here, slid right into her. She certainly starts her slide very, very late, but the umpires determine that it's okay, no interference. And that allows Fisher to remain on second. It's Miley Vollmer. Looks at a strike over the outside portion of the plate. Vollmer had that error in the top half of the inning. Allowed Lexington to adjust the scoreboard, light it up for 5-0. And with this young lady in the circle, that's going to be more runs typically than you need. ERA less than 1 on the season for Markaree Chapman. She has missed outside the zone each of the last 2 throws. She checks her band. Gets ready for the 4th pitch of this at-bat. Here's Chapman. And this one will go foul, fading first base side. Pitch comes into Chapman. Fastball. Vollmer caught up, but again out of play. Vollmer's hitting .308 so far on the year. 16 hits. That one missing. A lot of the Lady Lex fans felt like probably should have got the call there. But it brings up a big moment. Full count. Chapman sends. Again, a foul tip. Seventh pitch of this at bat on the way. Chapman low and outside. Puts runners now on first and second. First walk issued by Markaree.
Playing left field, number 6.
Left fielder Clear Stever. Stepping into the batter's box. Another member of this vaunted junior class. 46th plate appearance for, and just foul. Just has 8 hits on the season. Not a full-time starter, but playing most nights. Chapman, the 0-1. Boy, had her fooled, didn't she? A little bit of silly string there out of the left-handed barrel. 0-2. Markaree gets her swinging. First strikeout of the night for Chapman. Two down. And Mackenzie Blevins next up. Blevins has some pop in her bat. A lot of power. Lays off of this one. Driven 9 runs so far on the season. Golden Bears would love to get some offense and some run support here early for Thea Staton. Caught up to that one pretty well. Fouled that one straight back. One-two count. The pitch. Got her swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Markaree Chapman. Lady Lex getting their bats back in hand. When we come back, third inning action on the way.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Third inning action begins with Addie Williams at the dish. Williams struck out looking. Her first opportunity to face off against Thea Staton. Big whiffer right here. Plenty of spin on that breaking ball from the Golden Bear Junior standout. Won't chase outside. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Here on the designated player this afternoon for Lady Lex. Addie takes that one as well. Freshman hoping to grab her 20th hit of the season here. As the 2-2 pitch comes, and she gets a big piece of it. No catch made out and left. She'll turn head for second. She's got to get in with the slide, and she will. Double for Williams. Lady Lex dugout, loving it. Take one more look at that hit.
Junior number 16, Kyra Boyd.
Just waited on it. Beautiful timing, fantastic execution. And she was able to come around, slide into second, safe. Kyra Boyd's second opportunity now at the dish. She also struck out the first time we saw her, hitting in the number 8 spot today. Foul tip, the first pitch from Staton this at bat. See Williams taking a mini lead off a second. As we've got just one big popcorn cloud blocking the sun right now. Not a lot of them up in the sky today. It is gorgeous here in Clyde. This feels like tournament softball weather finally. So shout out to the sports gods for donning us with this fantastic weather here at Joe Wilson Field today. We will take it. And Thea will take a 1-2 count here into this fourth pitch. Into Boyd, got her swinging again.
Junior number 12, Maddie Taylor.
Sixth strikeout provided today by Thea Staton. Well below her average. She needs to get twice as many. But we are only in the top of the third, folks. Taylor, the number 9 hitter today. Singled in her first at bat. Shows bunt. And it's a nice job as the runner advances over to third. Solid execution by Maddie Taylor.
Quinn Patrick.
They give up the out to get back to the top of the order and give Quinn Patrick a try. Try to extend this Lady Lex lead. She got on last time when the heel of first baseman Mackenzie Blevins came off of the bag. Credit Quinn, though, just getting out with a head of steam. For a righty, I mean, she really explodes out of the batter's box. Now looking at a 1-1 count, couple down here. 5-0 Lady Lex on our CB Electric Ohio scoreboard, and you see the phone number on there. Call my guy, Caleb Brown, if you need any type of electric services. He truly does do it all. Skips in there, breaking ball. Came a little funny out of the hand of Staton. That's another Lady Lex batter getting ahead in the count. We have seen this more often than not. Arnold behind the plate. Watches this one soar out into center field. An RBI hit. It's a single for Patrick. 6-0 Lady Lex.
Scoring Addie Williams on the single by Quinn Patrick. Now batting for Lexington, freshman number 15, Alexis Cantrell.
Cantrell due up and everything going Lexington's way so far. They have had such amazing discipline so far at the plate, and they have been able to get to Thea Staton, something that most teams have not been able to do this year. But this Lexington lineup, not your standard .362 average as a unit so far in 2025. As this one slices foul, third base side. A little ahead of it that time, Cantrell. Ball and a strike now on Patrick. This one low. Patrick in there, grabbing an extra bag. Third plate appearance already for Alexis Cantrell, and we're just in the third inning. Walked her first time up. Thea Staton made an outstanding play to get her out last time. And she screams this one, but it's way foul. Showcasing her power. Doesn't have the biggest frame, but wiry would be the word I think that you could use for Cantrell. The 1-2 pitch. Off speed, crack, third base side. They got to get the throw in time, and they do. Does just beat her to the bag. But Lexington continues their streak. They add one more in the third. Bryan trying to find some offense. They'll be at their number 9 hitter, Emmeline Slagle, when we come back.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Regional Championship Softball live and free here on the OH Report Friday evening, in a gorgeous one here in Clyde. And depending who you're cheering for, the scoreboard looking mighty fine as well. Lady Lex, the number 5 ranked team in all of Division 4. They lead it right now 6-0. As we're now bottom half of the third inning. And Markaree Chapman, this will be her first time facing Emmeline Slagle. She's allowed 2 base runners so far, each of them in the second inning. A leadoff single, a walk to Miley Volner, and then she struck out the last 2. Here she is ahead, 0-2 now. Slagle, just a freshman, wisely lays off of that one. Hasn't done a lot of damage at the plate so far this season. 5 hits, this her 39th plate appearance. The pitch, not even close. Got her swinging, the throw down to first. 3 straight strikeouts now from Markaree Chapman. 1 down.
Number 2, Josie Arnold.
Top of the order on the way now with Josie Arnold. First inning we'll remember as the Mariana Moulton inning. Arnold hit it her way, as did Ruffer, who's on deck, and then Staton as well. 3 fantastic plays, all made by Moulton. And, oh, by the way, how about a 3-run dinger, too? Misfiring. 1-1 now, one down here. Little chopper, Patrick gets over there, fast feet, and they'll claim the out.
Freshman number 17, Reese Ruffer.
Quinn Patrick, so speedy out there. Perfect positioning. Now it's Ruffer's turn. Takes a first pitch ball here. Chapman sends a fastball in for strike one. Makaree's in fantastic rhythm already. You can tell she's got her timing dialed in, moving in and out right where she needs to be. Back-to-back fantastic pitches, two here to Ruffer. Fades back over the top of the press box. At bat stays alive. Fifth pitch of this AB on the way. Thea Staton on deck. Ringer up. Fourth strikeout of the game for the senior Chapman. She's hype. Lady Lex, we'll see her up to bat when we come back for the fourth.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Fourth inning action just about set to begin here on a sunny afternoon in Clyde, and you're enjoying all the action live and free. Thanks to our friends at CB Electric Ohio. Check them out. Anything that you need that has anything to do with electricity, Kayla Brown is your guy. You see the website there. That's where you need to go. American Homestead Exteriors also combining to bring you today's coverage. As Chapman check swings for a first pitch strike. Our MVP will be presented by Rinehardt Injury Attorneys. Who's got your case? Be smart. Get Rinehardt. Sutton Bank, where you can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa. Also, one of the best sponsors that we have here on the OH Report. So shout out to Ronna Martin, the entire team over there, consistently supporting high school sports. Mechanics Bank as well, Richland County's only independent community bank. And a heater the Chapman just could not seem to pull the trigger on. Staton ahead. Makaree's worked 2 consecutive walks, but blown away with the high cheese right here, some Swiss cheese.
Number 17, junior Kylie Thornton.
I mean, look at how quickly that gets into the catcher's mitt. Thea Staton starting to heat up. Thornton holds off here, ball 1. To start off this at-bat to Kylie, who walked her first time up. She was also victim of a strikeout back in the first inning. Hold serve on that one too. 2 balls, no strikes. Down the pipe here for strike one. Staton starting to get her timing down. Same exact result as the last pitch. Consecutive strikes right in the heart of the plate. Skips this one in there, try to take something off of it. Loads up the count, 3-2. These Lexington hitters have really forced Thea to work here today. Has not had very many outs on 3 or less pitches. The payoff pitch. Thornton catches up. Again, the 3-2, similar result. Flared it straight back. So the timing for Kylie Thornton dialed in right now. Waiting on her pitch. Off speed, one hopper right back to Thea. And she'll get the out over at first to Blevins, 2 down.
Freshman number 13, Mariana Moulton.
Mariana Moulton has reached her first 2 ABs, 3-run blast in the first inning. Really kind of set the table for this Lexington squad. That was with 2 outs as well. Then got on board error on the third baseman. It was that play where Miley Volner just indecisive, didn't throw home, didn't touch the bag. There was a force out everywhere. This time the base is empty. And that one leaps off of the protective wear here for Josie Arnold. Couple balls now to start things off to the freshman. Three straight balls now. Not wanting to test this young lady that's now got 21 ribbies on the year. She collected her 30th hit with that 3-run ding-dong blast. And there was a no doubt about it, too. As soon as it left the bat, you knew. Went scorching out of here. Moulton keeping the bat on her shoulder, but it's forcing Thea here now into a 5th pitch. Swinging and popped out. Chance for the first 1-2-3 inning. Bryan would love to get out of the frame, and they do. Strikeout number 7 for Thea Staton. So they keep Lexington off the board. See if their bats wake up when we come back for the 4th.
So the Lexington have the inning.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
The pitcher duel now to start off the bottom half of the fourth inning with Thea Staton stepping into the batter's box. Takes a first pitch strike. Take a look at the numbers between these two pitchers this season, and I mean, extraordinary. Don't see those type of numbers very often. And you don't see Staton fooled this much. But that is the ability of Markaree Chapman as the lefty screams one right down the middle. Fourth pitch of the at-bat coming up here. And got her fanned, sets her down. Just filthy as a pig pen right there. And you see the emotion exuding out of the lone senior on Lexington's squad. Chapman setting down the most dangerous hitter on the Bryan lineup. Chapman is in a strikeout zone right now, too. She has been cooking. Looking for another one here. 1-1 count, one down. Trying to keep that shutout intact. Flared first base side and just off of the outstretched mitt. Kylie Thornton could not make the play. It was a tough catch, had to cover a lot of ground in the boundary. So Maya Langham's at-bat continues. 1 ball, 2 strikes on her. Chapman impatiently waiting. Now she brings this one with a one-hopper off of her catcher, Maddie Taylor. Here comes the 2-2. Basically the exact same place as a little while back. This one over the fence, though. Good battle going here between the shortstop, Langham, and Markaree Chapman. Langham's got the only hit so far today for the Golden Bears. Looking for a second one here. But again, she's just a fraction off, a little behind. Seventh pitch to Langham. Chapman sends, and it's way upstairs. Fully loaded count. Payoff pitch from the lefty outside. Take your base. Langham has reached her first 2 at-bats.
Freshman number 44.
The freshman Fisher coming up. She hit into a fielder's choice, her first AB today. Safely into second goes Langham. Bears looking to capitalize on pitching error here. Just a little miscue from Chapman. Doesn't have a ton of those throughout the course of the game, so you certainly got to strike when the opportunities present themselves. 2-0 pitch coming up here from Chapman at Joe Wilson Fields. It's down the middle, escapes Taylor. And there goes Langham into third. So comfortably into scoring position now, 60 feet away from getting Bryan on the board. Chapman's just allowed 1 run over the last 2.5 games here in the tournament. She'll allow one here as Patrick makes the play, but Bryan gets on the scoreboard. 6-1 now the count. 2 away here, bottom portion of the fourth. Second look, the RBI here from Avery Ann Fisher. Third baseman Volmer takes a big deep breath after seeing that Tabasco dialed in there on the first pitch from Chapman. She'll reach back with another heater here, but this one blistered. Chased all the way back to the fence, and that'll be a single. So the Bears with their second base hit. Volmer now has successfully got on base her first 2 at-bats. This is Claire Stever, number 7 hitter in the lineup. Bowled in there, the throw way behind for Taylor. So extra bags. It's a third still in this bottom half of the fourth inning for the Bryan Golden Bears out on the base pass. And this is a team that doesn't do a ton of that. Nobody on the squad with double-digit stolen bases for the season. So they're usually very patient. Coach Galoni is not going to head out and have a conversation with his senior hurler. So it'll give me a chance to dive into our chat, see what's going on out there with you guys. I want to say what's up to Janelle Wyant. All right. Got some volleyball vibes coming in out there. Cheering on Lexington. Trisha doing the same. Matt Patrick says, let's go Tubbs. Give Grandpa a hit. Bobby cheering on Lexington. Phyllis watching from Marion today. Allie Campbell, woo doggy, go big Lex. Scott Hamilton, coach for Lexington basketball, watching as well. And we've got plenty more that I can get to next time we get our opportunities. So keep them coming, guys. Love hearing from you, the fans, and that's what makes it cool here on the OH Report. We're interactive throughout the course of the action. She does just catch up to this one. So Stever keeps the at-bat going. Chapman looking for her 6th strikeout. See if she can get it here. Just missed. Really pretty pitch and framed nicely too by Maddie Taylor. Full count, payoff pitch. Zipped back again. Seventh pitch of this at bat. Golden Bears are starting to get a bit of a feel now for Chapman after she pretty much burned through everybody. This fourth inning by far has been the best for the Bears, but there is the strikeout for Chapman. The senior gives up a run. Lady Lex still leads by 5. They'll try to add to the lead coming up. Top 5 on the way.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Regional championship action returns here from Clyde High School. We've got 4 innings now in the books. We rejoin you here, top 5, with the junior Kat McGuire. An 0-1 count on her. Staton had her first 1-2-3 inning in the 4th, so she settled in after getting rocked around a bit. 3 runs added by Lexington in the 1st, a couple more in the 2nd, got 1 in the 3rd. And now a 2-1 count from Staton here on McGuire, lifts this one. Left fielder in, calls for it, and she's got the catch. So Claire Stever.
Number 33, Addie Williams.
Solid read. Comes up for out number 1. Addie Williams, third at bat. Struck out looking in the 1st to end the frame. Doubled last time we saw her. Williams swings through this one. Cracked it back. Couple strikes now on the freshman. Staton not going to challenge her. Won't take the bait. Way outside with that. See if Thea elects to dangle a carrot again here instead of fireballer, but it's up overhead, ball 2. Lexington dugout let her know that's 2 in a row now. Probably the wise pitching selection to not give anything to this power hitter. Even though it's her first season at the varsity ranks, she's had a great season. 68 plate appearances now, 20 hits, and she's drove in 18 runs. Fans at this one, though, the strikeout for Thea.
Junior number 16, Kyra Boyd.
Staton getting in her bag here of late. Hasn't been striking out quite at the same rate that she was early in the game. But she does have 9. Number 8 hitter Boyd has accounted for 2 of the strikeouts. It's got a couple dark clouds parading their way here into the area overhead right now. Cooling things off a bit out on the field, of course. Turf all the way around. Not a ton of fields in the state of Ohio are completely turf. There's a lot of grass outfields to go along with the turf infields. This one here at Clyde, it is fully stretched, all turf. 2 balls and a strike now on Kyra. It's the center fielder. Back in to face Staton here. Pitch number 4. Can't catch up. Thea looking to get out of the inning. Pulls the rug out from under. Showing a little bit of emotion as she gets the strikeout, double digits now. So Thea's got it going on here at the moment. And we'll keep the action here with your 5th inning stretch presented by American Homestead Exteriors. So if you're able, as I am, let's go ahead and get up. Let's get stretched out here, guys. Got to get the arm up overhead, touch your toes if you can get down that far. Not easy for me these days. Kind of beat up. This old body, 40, hasn't treated me quite as well as I'd like to be. And a couple of errors didn't really treat Bryan so well early on in the game. Lexington capitalizing. They do have 5 hits, though, contributing to those 6 runs that they've been able to produce. And Markaree Chapman got on board a couple of times. She scored 2 runs as well. Mariana Moulton, the biggest play so far of the day has to be that 3-run blast that she produced back in the first inning. As we're back to action, bottom half of the 5th. And a first pitch strike here from the senior. Really hitting the gas pedal right there. These 2 pitchers, 2 of the very best in the state. Show you the numbers again one more time, just because they're just so mind-numbing. They don't include what we've seen so far here today. But after this battle with Mackenzie Blevins, dial them up for you again. There it is, another strikeout, back-to-back now from Markaree Chapman. She's now closing in on double figures and over 250 strikeouts for the season. Sub-1 ERA. Ridiculous numbers all the way around for our 2 starting pitchers today. You will not find a better pitching matchup in the state of Ohio today. I guarantee you that. That's why I get to set the schedule for OH Report. We had 5 games going live and free today. I chose this one. Wanted to see these 2 go head-to-head. Certainly is not disappointed. Chapman just got the 2-hitter going right now. Looking to set down another Bryan hitter via the strikeout. Eighth whiffer of the game. Actually, just looking. Just window shopping right there was Slagle at the bottom of the order. Her 2nd strikeout, and takes us back to the top. Josie Arnold, who's 0 for 2 today. Gets the edge of the bat there. But Chapman out in front where she has been living today for Lady Lex. Very few at-bats have started with the ball from the left hand here of Markaree Chapman. As this changeup flipped over to Patrick. 3 up, 3 down. Lexington gets the job done. They'll have the offense coming back up. Maddie Taylor will lead off the 6th for Lex when we get there.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Sixth inning action just about set to begin here at Joe Wilson Field in Clyde. Elite 8 rematch between the number 5 team in the state, Lexington, and number 7, Bryan. Talks about the 2 pitchers quite extensively here today. Thea Staton, all Ohioan, junior season. She'll be back for another campaign with the Golden Bears. 10 strikeouts for her today. 7 and counting on the other side for Markaree Chapman, now in her senior year. Maddie Taylor at the bottom of the order,
Number 12, Maddie Taylor.
looking to set the table here for Patrick Cantrell, waiting to get their at-bats. That's who's due up here in the 6th for Lexington. Staton has had her best stuff, certainly been in rhythm the last 2 innings. Set down 7 straight Lexington hitters. The 0-1, a beauty. And after battling from behind early and often, certainly over those first 3 frames, Thea has got it locked in. 3 pitches, no swings, sit down.
Number 1, Quinn Patrick.
The Mechanics Bank instant replay shows you just how nasty that is. Catching just enough of the edge of the plate. Four straight strikes to open up this frame now. Patrick today, 1 for 3. Had a single, popped up, and the acrobatic leap for the out. Miley Vollmer, big smile, showing off like a Karate Kid motion there.
Number 15,
Dial up the replay for you in just a sec. Check it out.
Alexis Cantrell.
Patrick can't get the bunt down. Just goes up and over the top. That's what they teach you to do, kids. High point that thing. That's exactly what that young lady did. Nine consecutive hitters retired for Lexington, as the Bryan Golden Bears, Thea Staton, getting into a rhythm here on the defensive side of things. And I think numbers-wise, they are the best defensive team remaining in the state in Division 4. Don't see 6 runs put up on the board against them very often. And another strike. That one missing. As a matter of fact, taking a look at the numbers, Bryan gave up 8 runs to Edgerton. That just their 4th game of the season, clear back in April. Since then, no more than 3 in a game, as Staton adds another strikeout to her total. Bryan, though, still trails by 5. Down to their last 6 outs. They'll be looking to spark a rally. We'll see ya, bats in hand, for the Golden Bears next.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Markaree Chapman starts off a first pitch strike here to Reese Ruffer, who's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Now in the bottom half, 6th inning. And the Bryan Golden Bears, an elite defensive unit, allowing 6 runs today. This is a squad that featured 12 shutout victories out of their 17 on the year. And in the tournament, they've only given up 2 runs, each of those in the last game, where they had to walk it off in the bottom half of the 7th inning against West Geauga after shutting out Bath and St. Mary Memorial by accounts of 9-0 and 4-0. And actually had a streak of 4 consecutive shutouts going into the regional semifinal a couple days back. The Lexington defense, they've been the better unit today. Chapman, she's heating up.
Number 13, Thea
Markaree with her 4th strikeout out of the last 5 hitters. Leaps this one in. Ball 1 to Thea Staton. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out last time we saw her in the 4th and wanted every bit of that one. Didn't miss this one by much either. When you see that thing go straight back, that's how you know you've got it timed up pretty well. The 1-1. Chapman with the change of pace. Fifth strikeout over the last 6 hitters for Chapman. Pulls the rug right out from under her. Second time she set down Staton via the K in a row.
Number 4, Amaya Langham.
Just making kids look foolish out here. Rips a fastball low and outside. Just enough of that one for Langham. Her and Volmer, the only 2 players to do much of anything today offensively. I believe they're the only 2 to reach base. Langham is 1 for 1 today. Got a walk in the 4th. And now Chapman, 2 balls and a strike here on Amaya. Low inside. Working the count in her favor. Trying to get aboard via the walk for the second consecutive AB. Golden Bears desperately need base runners. Starting to run out of time, down to their final 4 outs, trailing by 5, and Chapman deals like Vegas aces there. 3-2 count. Getting some encouragement from her backstop, Alexis Cantrell. The payoff pitch. Drilled right up the middle. Second base hit today. It is a single. And Langham looking to spark a little 2-out rally here for the Golden Bears.
Number 44, Avery Ann Fisher.
That'll bring Fisher up with a runner now over on first. Wise piece of hitting there from Langham. Waited for the pitch she wanted, and with that one, shuffling around a little bit from Taylor, able to capture second base, get into running scoring position. Fisher takes it for a ride, called for, and the catch made. Out number 3 by Boyd. And Lady Lex going to take a 5-run lead into the 7th inning. Just 1 inning away, potentially, from punching their ticket to Akron.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Chapman.
Markaree Chapman, lone senior on this Lady Lex roster. She's going to start off the 7th inning here, I would say, for the purple and gold, but we're all purple and gold out here today. Bryan and Lexington meeting for the 2nd consecutive season. Regional championship on the line last year. The Golden Bears victorious 4-1. It was a pitcher duel in that game until late in the affair. Chapman allowed a couple of home runs. It's been a much different and kind of reverse story here today with Lexington getting out in front. 3-run first inning. Added on a couple more runs throughout. Chapman showing bunt. Gets down the line quick, but it's foul. Owen to the count. Staton and Chapman. 34 wins combined between the two. Each of them a sub-1 ERA. Thea coming into today, 0.28. She's now over 300 strikeouts on the season. Nearly clocked another one. She struck out 4 out of the last 5 Lexington batters she's faced. And how about that one? Got her spinning like a top. No chance for Markaree Chapman. Second time she struck out in a row. I mean, that's a combination of filthy and nasty that you just don't want to see if you're an opposing hitter. Kylie Thornton, 0 for 2 today, worked a walk back in the second frame. This one right through the 5-hole of Arnold. Ball and a strike now on the junior first baseman. Lexington looking for some extra insurance runs, as they call them, late in the game. Anytime you can fill it up for a run or two before your opponent comes up to bat. Bryan just with 3 outs to work with offensively and can't tie things up with one swing of the bat, so Lexington in prime position here to punch their ticket into the state Final Four. All the games going to be played at Akron Firestone Stadium this year, so pretty cool setup that we have going on. Semifinals and finals all be played next week. We'll have the action for you, certainly, if Lexington wins from Firestone coming up. They got to get there first as Thornton goes down via the strikeout.
Number 13, Mariana
3
Morgan.
consecutive Ks now from that young lady right there. She might be the best strikeout artist in the state of Ohio. She'll have another year still to come back. She now will face the freshman, Mariana Moulton. She's 1 for 3, 3-run blast, reach via an error. Got out in the 4th. Catches up to that one. Ball and a strike now. Thea with the changeup. Obviously see that one goes foul, so Mariano will have to return back into the batter's box. Staton looking to get out of this inning. She has retired the side in order. 3 straight frames, looking to make it 4 in a row, and does. How about 1, 2, 3 strikeouts in the inning for Thea? But the Golden Bears just have 3 outs left. Can they work some magic? We'll find out together live and free when we come back.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
This is it, folks. Bottom of the 7th inning. Lexington has led from the jump. It's 6-1. Bryan's only run coming in the 4th inning. Markaree Chapman has been in a rhythm for the better portion of today's action. She leaps that one in there. A little one-hopper on the first pitch to Miley Volner, coming off of a single. She's reached her first 2 at-bats so far today. And she gets ahead. Hitters count 2-0. I'm Brian Skowronski here on the call with you guys from Clyde. At a now cloudy Joe Wilson Field. It was kind of steamy hot earlier, at least felt like it because it's been so cold lately, and certainly those watching from Richland County, as she gets an explanation of it. Was that a little bit up? I mean, you know, when we left there, it was 51 degrees and rainy, so felt like we were heading down south here. It's actually northwest from Richland County, but it's a lot different weather. See, swinging on that 3-0 pitch, had the green light, did Miley. But she's one of only a couple players to get on with the hit. Drills this one, but what a snag made by Kylie Thornton over at first. Bring the Golden Bears down to just 2 outs remaining. I mean, this is a heat-seeking missile. It's like it had a magnet for Kylie Thornton's mitt. First time they've been able to get Miley out today. Claire Stever now. She struck out each of her 2 at-bats. And matter of fact, the 7, 8, 9 hitters have combined so far for 6 Ks. That's all they've known. So I think that simple math, and you statisticians out there would note that just not a lot of opportunities for the Bears here to try to spark something here. 2 down. The left fielder getting a piece of that. Last pitch, though, from Chapman. Markaree's just been so good over the last couple of seasons since transferring to Lexington. The last thing left to do is get that ticket to the state Final Four. 1 out away. Here comes the 3-1 offering from Chapman, and she'll put one aboard. So Markaree issues just the 3rd walk of the day. Conversation, Coach Colonia out there in the circle. So let's see what's going on out there in Facebook land. Jump in real quick. Say hello to Bobby Pace Mortimer and Matt Patrick. Cheering on Tubbs out here, but watching the Golden Bears take second base. Mackenzie Blevins sees that one, coaxes his way in for a strike. Another sharp pitch, dialed in by Chapman. See if she goes right after. She's been able to get Blevins to fan 2 consecutive at-bats. Taylor blocking that one, making sure that the runner doesn't advance any further, at least not on that pitch. With the 2-2 on the way, Markaree sends, it's in there, got her looking.
Number 3, Emmeline Slagle.
And a replay, just the reaction, the emotion from the senior. Eleven strikeouts now for Markaree Chapman. These two pitchers combined right around 25. We thought that we would see that here today. But until it actually goes down on the field, it's kind of tough to picture so much dominance out of the circle today. Makaree's been super consistent. Dips into a 2-all hole, but bounces back here. Tosses in a strike to the number 9 hitter. This is Slagle. She struck out looking last time up. Swinging at this one, and the chopper foul down the first base side. 2 strikes now. And you can feel it. The energy starting to pick up. Got an audience crowding in behind me, wanting to see the final out of the game, and they get it! Back-to-back strikeouts looking. Markaree Chapman gonna get dog-piled, I'm sure, in the circle. Look at the tears already forming. Coach Colonia, a big bear hug as well as this Lexington team. They have done it, folks. 28 wins last year, 24 now, and they are moving on to Akron as regional champions. And that picture worth a million words. Chapman, Coach Colonia sharing a moment.
In Akron at Akron Firestone Stadium.
Just an awesome scene out here at Clyde. And it's not done, far from over, folks. We've still got your medal presentation coming up here in our post-game coverage presented by American Homestead Exteriors. You'll also hear from the MVP of the game presented by Rinehardt Injury Attorneys. So don't go anywhere. Lots still to come, live and free here at Joe Wilson Field.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
We welcome you back to Clyde for our post-game show presented by American Homestead Exteriors. A 6-1 victory today by Lady Lex. They advance into the state semifinals in Division 4 as the Bryan Golden Bears will finish the season as regional runners-up. Back-to-back trips here to this portion of the tournament for the Golden Bears. And this is your trophy presentation. Awesome season for the Golden Bears. 17 victories, just 5 defeats. And guess what? Everybody coming back for this team. Not a single 12th grader on the roster. So it truly just a sensational overall makeup of the team when you look at a lot of freshman contributors and then that junior class absolutely loaded with talent. Thea Staton, who's at the top of the heap right there, number 13. She was electric. We knew it coming into today. She was a big reason why Lexington ended up losing last season in this round. She finished the day with a dozen Ks. But did get knocked around a little bit early on in the contest. And that's why they are going to earn the runner-up trophy today. This is about Lexington, though, here today in Lady Lex. 24 wins and counting. Jeff Eichhorn, their athletic director, handing out medals to the non-starters first here today. So many contributors in this Lexington lineup, specifically defensively. Thought Quinn Patrick was a standout today. Also had an RBI single. Cantrell worked to walk, scored a run in the first inning. We all know what Markaree Chapman was able to do. Scored a couple of runs, only allowed one. Mariana Moulton, I think, might be my pick for game MVP today. We've just talked to Markaree so many times, and will as well, but I think that we'll probably award the freshman with our most valuable player award and conversation just because of the outstanding start that she helped this team get off to. Addie Taylor had a single today too. Saw Addie Williams, freshman, she had a double. Cam McGuire a double as well today. Coach Colonia on his way out to get his medal. Joe Thornton. Whole coaching staff for Lexington. Just done such a great job with this program, and regionals 3 times out of the last 4 years, but this is the first opportunity they'll have moving on into state competition, as there is the regional championship trophy that's got that gold softball player on it, and the only senior Markaree Chapman able to hoist it for the first time in her career. Couple of fantastic seasons at Ashland before transferring over to Lexington, and boy, has she left her mark on the program, the community at large. Just a very likable kid, and going to be moving on to Northern Kentucky. Will play Division I college softball. She's just been such a breath of fresh air for this Lady Lex program, and that's why they are continuing their journey. Far from done, folks. Moving on into the state Final Four. We'll see him in action in Akron June 4th. It's next Wednesday. Have to wait and see who's waiting on the other side. We're going to take a break, though. We'll be back. We're going to have our MVP, and then we'll talk to as many members of Lady Lex as we can possibly get. That's all coming up live, free. Your post-game coverage continues just a couple minutes.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
shit, boy.
I'm back now with our Rinehardt injury attorney MVP, Mariana Moulton, the freshman, coming through with a big 3-1 bomb to get the party started here today. So I want to start with that at bat because it felt like it just put you guys on a fantastic trajectory tonight. What was that pitch that you saw, and how did you murder it out of the park?
It was an inside pitch. Kari was at second telling me where the ball was going to be, and that got me prepared to hit it.
Also in that first inning, they hit 3 consecutive balls your way, and you're able to gobble all of them up and get the out. So to just be utilized that much, big spot here, regional championship game, how meaningful was it to you to be able to come through?
It means so much, and my team, and just it means so much. Every practice, and it pays off.
So this team, you're a really fun-loving group. I've been watching you from the dugout. We've had basically the Lady Lex cam on all day long. So just describe the vibe to anybody out there that was watching and what it feels like just to be a member of this particular unit.
It's like a sisterhood. Everybody is together and just like a bunch of sisters.
You weren't a part of the team last year, but they get to this spot in the tournament. They go up against this really good pitcher on the other side, and they weren't able to get it done. So what about this particular group with the injection of the freshman class you think was able to get over the hump?
Senior, she was so just welcoming, and so was everybody else.
She definitely was a standout here today, too. Double-digit strikeouts for Markaree. Yes. But, Mariana, you are our game MVP for a reason, so we want to give you the first opportunity for some shout-outs here. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank God. I want to thank my family, and I want to thank my whole team because they're always there for me.
All right, Mariana Moulton, your Rinehardt Injury Attorneys Game MVP. Congratulations on a big performance here on the big stage for the freshmen. But we want to hear from all the members of Lady Lex, anybody who wants to step up.
I got it.
Markaree, I mean, we've talked to you so much this year and certainly during this tournament run. So out here today, another awesome performance. You kept a good hitting lineup off balance. Describe your assortment of pitches and what was working best for you today.
Yeah, we knew they were a good team coming into it. So just trusting in our coaching staff and trusting in Coach Todd calling those pitches and trusting in Maddie behind the plate that we were going to get the job done today.
This is a rematch, of course, of the Elite Eight battle last year, one that I'm sure you've thought about a little bit coming into this. So to get them again, how satisfying is it to get over the top and beat them 6-1 today?
It's huge. That's been one of our main goals this whole entire season. When we are in the field house working in preseason, that was our goal. Working hard, blood, sweat, and tears have been put into it, and we're not done yet. Let's keep rolling.
Moving on to Akron, this is just one more check off the box. I'm sure you've been wanting to accomplish this your entire career, so just getting an opportunity now with the win here today. How cool is this moment for you and the girls?
It's surreal. We've been wanting it for so long now. So to be able to say that we're going to the Final Four, we're going to Akron, we're going to state is a pretty big accomplishment, and not very many can say that. So I'm very proud of each and every one of these girls in the dugout, on the field. It wouldn't have happened without each and every one of them.
Well, congratulations. The lone senior on the squad. You got that hardware there. Who do you want to shout out today?
I want to shout out God first off, but I also want to shout out my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, each and every one of my family members for coming out and supporting me day in and day out. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I truly am thankful. And shout out to this huge community today that came out to support us. It means more to us than you guys would know, so thank you.
All right, Markaree Chapman, give it up for your senior guys. How about it?
Anybody else want it?
Microphone is wide open, Lady Lex. All right, Maddie Taylor. Hey,
seriously, shout out to all the parents that came and to even some of the alumni from before that came. I know they would have wanted this too, and for them to be able to watch us do this is a great thing. So we love them, and we wouldn't be here without them and their leadership as well. So thank you, everybody, too, who came, and we're all very grateful for that.
These are raindrops on my face, not teardrops. Thanks, Maddie.
No, it wouldn't.
All right, who else, Lady Lex? Who else wants to jump in here?
I think we're good.
You think you're good? All right, Lady Lex, hey, congratulations. We will see you guys in Akron. Your regional champs, Lady Lex. We'll be right back. We'll close things out here from a now reigning Clyde.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
We return now, more post-game coverage from Clyde. The weather holding up, ending right at the right time here. Big raindrops starting to fall, and we are out in the elements, so I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty quick. But for those of you that were watching the competition, you already know what it was all about. The pitching duel here today, and Markaree Chapman, probably the better of the two pitchers, as she holds Bryan to just 3 hits overall, double-digit strikeouts for the senior. And you heard that they're not done. Very excited, continuing their journey into Akron, as they will be playing at Firestone Stadium coming up next Wednesday. And for Bryan, talked about the fact that they have no seniors on the roster, so this team probably is going to be poised to continue, move on. Next year, Thea Staton will return along with that fantastic infield, and all the freshmen will be 1 year older, wiser, and probably feel like they'll have the goods to be able to get over the hump, get back to state. They were your D2 state runners up last year, and right on the doorstep again here in 2025. So next up for Lady Lex, there it is, the state Final Four, as the Golden Bears season comes to a close here at Clyde. And big thank you to American Homestead Exteriors, your post-game show sponsor. But we got to wrap things up, guys, here at Clyde. Big shout-outs to all of our amazing sponsors combining to bring you the coverage live and free today, including CB Electric Ohio, Mechanics Bank, Charter Next Generation, Sutton Bank, and Rinehardt Injury Attorneys. Our staff here today, a family affair. Thea Skowronski switching between all the cameras for you guys. She did a pretty phenomenal job. Way to go, Aaliyah. Michael Skowronski delivered the snacks to us. Jory Hollenbeck on the camera today. Also puts together all the fun commercials that you see, and the cool trophy presentation graphic as well. I'm Brian Skowronski. I was on the call doing a little bit of directing. Saying so long from Clyde for now. We will see you guys. We got one more game coming up tomorrow. We've got a district championship baseball game in Division 7. And then next week, lots of action. Don't forget Northmore graduation on Sunday as well. But for now, for tonight, we're done. We are out of here.